Hey, what's up guys? Anthony here. Just wanted to make another short video on tuning, standard guitar tuning. In my last video, I went over a little bit of tuning, why the strings are named the way they are. If you've played guitar at all, you've probably heard standard tuning: E, A, D, G, B, and E. So we have two E strings, the top and bottom. This is technically the low E string, it's low in sound. This being the high E string, and those are still the same notes, just different frequencies. So we'll get into that maybe in a later video. But for right now, I wanted to go over relative tuning. This is good for training your ear. It's also good for if you just pick up a random instrument, guitar, in someone's house or a friend's house and whatnot. You're not sure what tuning it's in, you can at least get the guitar in tune with itself. So you could play some chords that would sound, nice, as opposed to something dissonant that doesn't sound right. So this is actually a good place to start. We'll start with the E string. So I know I'm going to be out of tune because I just turned my tuning peg. So if I start on the 5th fret on the E string, it'll actually be an A note. So it should match the next string, which would be A. And it obviously doesn't. So we'll turn it up a little bit until we get rid of the phase, or like that little wobble, which that sounds pretty good. They sound like they're in sync, one note. So we'll leave the E string, we'll go to the A. Now we're on the 5th fret again, so we now have a D note. If we go to the next string, that would be the D string. And those sound pretty in tune. I don't hear any wobble or phase, so those are good. We'll move on to the next one. We're at the D string and a G note, and then we'll go to the G string. And those sound pretty in tune as well. So now when we go to the G string, if you remember from my previous video, we actually have to move down to the 4th fret. And then when we go to the B string, those should be in tune. Now when we move up to the B string, we also have to slide up to the 5th fret again. And then if we hit the high E string, we have an E there as well. So we know we're in tune. And then if we play the 5th fret on the high E string, it's the same A. Not the exact same A, but it's an A note, just like how we have on the low E string where we started. So now I know my guitar is at least in tune with itself. I know because I tune with my computer. You can use, they make tuners. Snark makes a good tuner that attaches to the top of your guitar, picks up vibrations. You can use tuners you plug directly into. You can go old school and use a tuning fork. I tend to use my computer program just because I'm already plugged in. Whatever works for you. I advise using and learning and knowing as many techniques as you can, and then you can kind of pick and choose what works for you. Or if you find yourself in a situation where you don't have a tuner, it would be nice to know that you can tune an instrument that it will at least sound good. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps you to understand the guitar a little bit better and at least how we're in tune, and hopefully you can play anytime you see an instrument. So I hope that helps. Keep having fun, keep practicing, keep playing. Thanks.